Hey, it's BGV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% The Elder Scrolls for Oblivion. In the last episode, I believe we were completing Mozoga the Orc. I've convinced the guard... Oh, that's correct. We never finished this one, did we? Because Mozoga the Orc completely threw a wrench into everything, but it was such a cool quest and such an involved quest that I don't even care. So we're doing Sanguine's quest. I've convinced the guard to let me into the Countess Caro's dinner party, and we need to complete it. I had thought that we completed this, but no, that's correct. We did not whatsoever. So Mozoga should be out of here and in the lodge, safely away from what's about to happen, because as I have said, this is very tumultuous in terms of trying to complete this quest. So we can go in here now. Actually, we can go in without even the clothes on, I just realized. You guys have already pretty much seen this.
Have you heard anyone?
But, I guess we don't even need to unequip anything. We should be able to just do it. Let's go into magic. And what was it called? It was called Stark Reality, I believe. There it is. And blam. Huh? Bam.
Break the law on my watch, will you? I'll be confiscated.
I have succeeded in casting the Stark Reality spell on the Countess of Leowin and her company. I should return to the Shrine of Sanguine. See you later! Everybody's naked now, as I've said, including us. But not everyone. Yeah, this quest is super weird, as I've said many times. Oh, I wanted to get that chandelier. Okay, and what also sucks is it's one of the rare times where you actually have to get a bounty on your head, which kind of sucks, because you have to get rid of the bounty, of course. And... yeah, as I've said, it's because, well, couldn't they have just... why did they program it like that? Because couldn't they have literally just made it so that the drain health part is not in there, and then they kind of get angry and tell you to leave? Yeah, I really don't know why they make you drain the health of people around you, because it obviously activates the guards because you've committed a crime. I just wish that... I think that there should be no quest in this entire game that makes you get a bounty. You know what I mean? I understand that it adds for some interesting gameplay and some interesting quest decisions and things like that, but just like damage in video games, I'm firmly of the belief that you should never have to take damage. You know, like games where they make you fall. I think in a lot of Souls games, they actually do make you do that at some point. That's one of my only issues with them. That should never be a thing, because like there should be a reality where somebody can just go the whole playthrough without taking damage. I know that's crazy, but that's my opinion. Like, you should never have to take damage, or you should never like have to get jailed. But I'm sure people disagree with me, because it obviously does spice things up a bit. Okay, let's head back to the Shrine of Sanguine, and we'll re-equip everything before we... Wait, what? Wait. Huh? Where is our stuff? I guess maybe... okay, yeah, I think you get them back from Sanguine. I just wanted to make sure, because obviously the guard said that he'd take my things, but they don't actually take your stolen goods unless you go to jail. So, yeah, he should give us everything back.
A rousing success, mortal. And it appears you joined in the festivities as well. Good for you. You need to lighten up a bit. You'll find your equipment in that chest over there. And here's a little something for your efforts. Maybe we'll celebrate again sometime.
Sanguine was pleased with my efforts. He has given me the Sanguine Rose as a reward. I may retrieve my belongings in the nearby chest. And I'm assuming that's this chest here. Go ahead and take all. Okay, let's equip everything before we forget. So let's use the Bow of the Dynamo, which is still hotkeyed. Great. Okay, and then we'll have to pick some arrows. Let's just use glass for now. And there's the Sanguine Rose, which we'll activate in a second here. Before we do that, though, I'm getting a feeling where our next shrine will be, and actually I think it's the last shrine before the ultimate shrine. Oh, gosh, this one's a tough one. This one's a tough one because I'm getting the feeling here, but we've already done this one. Moloch Ball. Yeah, no, it can't be that. I'm getting another shrine feeling somewhere. Where could it be? It's sort of encircled. Yes. Here. Right there. Okay. Let's equip, equip all of our stuff. So that was the Amulet of Axes. We're going to drop that. The Black Hand Hood. We're going to drop those. Let's see. The Circlet of Verdure, I believe we were using, right? And then the Mirror Shield, the Morong Tong set, the Mundane Ring, and that should be it. Did we equip our necklace, though? Yeah, the Amulet of Axes. Okay, that should be everything. This is what Dar'Vesh looks like right now, if anybody's wondering. I just hate how we have to wear the Morong Tong set. Because it's so dang good, yet it looks so gross. It's just the leather set. It's disgusting, but it's just so much better than pretty much everything else. Okay, so that's it. Other than the Sanguine Rose, of course. So, Sanguine Rose on target. That's what it looks like. A sort of decrepit rose. Did they make that with, like, the wood model? Did they just take some wood and, like, kind of jumble it all around to look like a Daedric artifact? It almost seems like that. Okay, let's save the game. I don't remember what the Sanguine Rose does either in this game. In Skyrim, it just summoned a random Daedra, didn't it? And it was like it could be a really good one or a lower level one. Or maybe it just summoned a Daedra every time, and depending on your level, the Rose was better or worse. What does it do in this one?
There's a psychopath on the loose.
It summoned a Flame Atronach, and it is attacking the target. But it looks like we can only have one at a time. But that's pretty interesting. So it spawns a Daedra. It looks like it spawns a Daedra on that attacks the target. Yeah, because now we just summoned a Clanfear, and it is attacking her. But it looks like we can't have more than one active at a time. Yeah, only one Daedra gets summoned at a time. And it looks like it is for a certain amount of time as well, because the other one dissipated. And there it goes. Oh, got a kill, though. Yeah, so far it's just, so it looks like just sort of any, yeah, it looks like it's just any sort of Daedra. Were we wearing any, or just those two? Yeah. So just, it'll just spawn any sort of random Daedra, any Atronach or any, like, Clanfear. I wonder, like, how high it will go. Will it spawn a Zivali? Who knows? Once again, it's sort of like a gimmicky type weapon, just not something that you'd really use. Although I'm sure, you know, the people that are interested in exploits and things like that, I'm sure they could find some way that this thing is incredibly powerful. We cannot wait when enemies are nearby, although the music has normalized. So once again, we are in this situation, which is such a lovely situation to be in. So let's just pick a direction and spam the T button, I suppose, until the game wants me to travel. Actually, it's kind of good that we found this mountain lion here. Look, he deals more damage to himself if he attacks me than I do to him if I shoot him with arrows. Yeah, seriously. With all the reflect stuff that we have. Okay. So let's head over there. We literally, like, almost have nothing that's close. Let's head to the old bridge, though, I suppose. Yeah. You guys know my opinions on the waiting while enemies are nearby. Gosh. That's the type of thing that's so incredibly annoying to me that I almost would download the unofficial patch if it does sort of fix that. Hello, who are you? Bandit woman. Okay. Could have just called her a bandit, you know, doesn't really. So, okay, so reflect damage doesn't seem to work on arrows, but let's see how much damage she does to herself. It's not that much. Who? What? Who is that guy? Excuse me? Where are you going, buddy? I need to talk to you. I need to see who you are. By the way, let's raise the difficulty because, yeah, that was way too easy. Somebody was saying that this is actually not the normal difficulty. I'd need to press defaults, but I'm not going to press this just in case it changes defaults outside of this options menu. We'll put it like to there maybe, I guess. Doesn't really matter. The difficulty in this game, I'm done talking about difficulty or changing it or doing anything. The only time I'm going to change it is if I want to change it for like a boss fight type thing to make it a little bit harder. The difficulty in this game is not like a normal difficulty. It's a slider bar, for God's sakes. It's just, all it changes is how long we're going to have to stab somebody or shoot them. So, yeah, that's going to remain like that for the rest of the game. I really don't care about the difficulty. That's not the point of my Let's Plays. In every Let's Play, I just do normal difficulty. That's what I do, because that's... You guys know me. I like playing the game the way that the developers intended. And of course, they, yes, intend for people to raise and lower the difficulty, of course. But I like playing it the standard way. That's also why I don't use mods. Okay, here we are. This is the Clavicus Vial Shrine. And to my count, this is literally the last shrine that we have other than Hermaeus Mora, who we need to complete all of the other shrines in order to do. So let's remove the blue thing. Thank you very much. And let's use some soul gems. Azura's Star, still not filled, huh? Okay, Bow of the Dynamo. Bow of the Dynamo. Bow of the Dynamo. Bow of the Dynamo. That should be completed. Now, what do we need for you?
You approach the shrine of Clavicus Vial. You should not be here unless you have business with Lord Clavicus.
I do.
Here we worship Lord Clavicus. Do you have business with the Daedra?
I mean, don't I look like I do? Look at my equipment and everything. What kind of business?
There are many deals to be made, even with a god. You could find great wealth, or painful death. If you wish to bargain with Clavicus Vial, approach with an offering of 500 gold, and hope the Lord smiles on your offering.
Oh, that's an easy one. I'll take it.
Make a bargain or do not test his patience.
And there's Boris right there, as well as Clavicus Vial. Looks a bit different in this one. You guys can see he almost looks like a very young nymph or a young imp or something.
A mortal! Wonderful. Always a pleasure. Perhaps you'll do a service for me, mortal. And I'll reward you. A fair bargain, don't you think? You will retrieve for me a sword. A very special sword. It contains the...
Oh, shoot. Pause for a second.
...with in the past. Bring the sword to me, and I'll reward you with my mask. You'll not find a better bargain, mortal. Begin your search in Hell's Gate.
When I gave my offering at the shrine of Clavicus Vial, the Daedra Lord told me about Umbra and how he wishes me to return to him the Umbra sword. I should start my search in Hell's Gate. So, for most of you that have played this game or that have heard anything about it, you probably have heard of Umbra or Hell's Gate.
Hello! Hey, pay attention! In your pack, the dog. I swear, you heroes aren't particularly quick on the uptake. Good. Got your attention. I'm Barbas, the Hound of Clavicus Vial.
Barbas, not
Not
Barbas.
that I've always been Hound, or always been called Barbas. I've also been a Red Guard. For a while I was a scamp, making deals with orcs. But for now, I am his Hound, and I serve the Lord Clavicus. A word of advice here. You've made a bad deal. This Umbra, bad business. Things always end badly where that one's concerned. Clavicus has always been a little blind, and it'll end badly this time too. So just leave things be. Walk away. It's your best bet, really.
Barbas, the Hound of Clavicus Vial, has spoken to me through the figurine that appeared in my pack. He tells me that returning the Umbra sword to Clavicus Vial is a mistake, likely to cause great ruin to Vial's domain. But we don't much care about the gods now, do we? The answer is no, we do not. All we want is power and money. More so money. So, we will see whatever is in our best intentions. Who are you?
Oh. Hello.
Shalera Cestius, hi.
Welcome to Pell's Gate. What brings you around here?
Oh, just a big old magical sword.
We are a small community. Mostly keep to ourselves. Can't say it isn't nice to see a new face around, though.
Why do you have a full set of glass armor?
Umbra? You need to speak with Iroki the Wide. I've got nothing to say about Umbra.
It's Umbra. Have you not paid attention to the lore?
Bye.
Bye. Something the Wide. That is not a nice way to... That's not a nice thing to call somebody. Okay, so this quest is extremely weird. A lot of people go get Umbra immediately because it is... I think... Okay, so... again, not only am I not the lore guy, but I'm also not the exploit guy. Exploits don't interest me, as I've said many times. Very rarely do I use them. Except for like when, again, grinding in Skyrim, if you want to call smashing Shadowmere over and over and over again with my two-handed sword, winkety wink, an exploit, or if you want to call casting Soul Trap on a dead body an exploit, sure, but I think that was kind of intended, because if not, that's a pretty obvious bug to cast Soul Trap on. It might be a bug. I don't know. Who cares? The point is that I'm not the exploit guy, so I've never been the one to start up a game of Oblivion, immediately go and get Umbra, or anything like that. Apparently you can, but you need to be a certain level to start this quest. So we're going to try to keep Umbra because it's like notorious. It's pretty much one of the most notorious weapons in the entirety of Oblivion, if not the most notorious weapon. So we're going to try to keep it, but I don't remember if you have to get rid of it for this quest or not. Like, a lot of people, I think, just don't complete Clavicus Files quest or something like that. There's something odd with it, but we'll complete it based on, you know, what I feel is right.
What is it now? Welcome to Pell's Gate. What brings you around here?
I think they literally tried to make his face wide, which I like the attention to detail.
Aye, I know of Umbra, but you're a stranger to me, and I'm not talking.
Come on, dude.
All right.
This gets really annoying, man.
Well, isn't that sweet of you? Umbra.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while. And it's not one you should be using around Pell's Gate, either.
Before I go on, let's clear something up. Are you here asking about the sword or the person? Which is it?
The sword.
It's a powerful sword, no doubt about that. Jet black, got a wicked edge on it, and they say it can steal a man's soul. I know of at least one soul it stole. Lenwyn. She's the one who found the blasted thing. I suppose you want to hear about the person now.
Tell me about the person.
Who is Umbra? I can tell you who Umbra used to be. Lenwyn. She's my apprentice, or at least she was, until she found that sword. Never did say where it came from. She just showed up with it one day, said it was called Umbra. But she was different. She'd always been fair with a sword, but she began looking for fights, became bloodthirsty, and then started calling herself Umbra after the sword. Finally signed on with some mercenaries, but I hear that ended too. We haven't seen her in years.
Where is she now?
Can't say for sure. Some say they've seen her nearby, near the Vindasal ruins. Might just be wishful thinking, though. If she's around, she hasn't come into Pell's Gate, nor should she. I fear that girl is long gone. If you seek her out, take care. She's a powerful one, or at least that sword is. I'd steer clear if I was you.
Unfortunately, we cannot do that, pal.
I can't tell you any more than I already have. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You started by calling it Umbra.
You're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you?
But then you kept saying Umbra. So which is it?
Luck. I fear you'll need it.
Now.
Hello?
Is Barbas going to talk to us? I bet it's going to be super duper close. Let's see. We've actually already activated it. Vindicel. Nothing? Nothing to say, Barbas? Okay, well, we'll sneak past this Storm Atronach who's fighting something. Stone door to Vindicel. We'll have to save as well because, yeah, this person is most likely extremely tough. Although, what we can do is... let's try... should we just use a Varla? No, we'll have to wait. Gosh, I have no souls at all. Let's try to get the effect to happen on the Mehrunes Razor. I don't think it's going to happen, but to get the insta-kill, we really don't have many charges left. And if I remember right, she should be right at the start here, right at the front, pretty much. You don't have to delve into these ruins at all, really. Let's use our bow of the dino. Oh, no. That's right. We have a way to deal with rats. Oh, God. Woo! Look at that reaction time. Didn't even get me. Almost did, though. Yeah, you always want to look into the middle of the floor in these ruins, in these alien ruins. Mudcrat? How did you even get in here? How did these things get in here? There's a freaking stone door. You know, I'm sure somebody's going to say, oh, well, GV, they went through a crack in the wall, clearly. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Where is this Umbra? She's obviously in this room. What? Oh, poison gas? Man, we really don't see that often. Just want to make sure that we're not missing any Varla stones, which are incredibly valuable. And we'll have to think of the best way to take Umbra on, because she is going to be quite tough. And I know that we want to talk to her before we even attempt to attack her, obviously. So we're going to miss out on the stealth bonuses, but she shouldn't be... I mean, the honest truth of the matter is, like, as long as we have a dagger or the dynamo with some charge... Oh, crap. Well, we have Varla stones if we really need to use them. So, there they are. But let's try to use Mehrunes Razor. Let's save the game. Okay.
Get out of here while you can. You risk much by speaking to me. You should leave this place. Now.
Yeah, can't really do that.
Umbra is my blade. It is who I am. Who I was meant to be. For years I have fed my blade the souls of man and mer. Warriors and priests, kings and paupers, men, women, and children, all have bled for me. I have seen them all fall, and still Umbra hungers for more.
Don't worry, it'll be my burden in a second.
Do not speak to me of that place. It was another lifetime. It was before I became what I am now. Perhaps they sent you to kill me. Are they worried I might come in the night and burn their village down around them? No matter. I am what I've become, and I know my fate. But what of you? What is it you seek? My death? My blade? I offer you a choice, more than I have offered most. Stay here and die, or leave now and live your life. Speak to me again when your mind is set.
Aw, why didn't you let me...
Mr. Outfriend, leave it alone. How about we just march on back to the shrine and tell Cladicus the deal is off? Sure, he'll be a bit put off, but you won't be dead. At least, you probably won't. That's better odds than you're getting here.
Yeah, I really don't think that you know who I am, buddy. Well, unfortunately, it's not giving me the option to stealth attack her. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. Dang it. We need all the magic that we can get to heal.
I assume you've made your choice. Umbra hungers. What shall it be?
I think you know the answer to that question. We fight.
Come then. Try your luck. Feel the bite of Umbra.
Let's do it. If Mehrunes Razor activates... What did you call me? If Umbra activates, or if Mehrunes Razor activates, she'll just die.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
And we are out of charge. Okay. Let's go for the dagger. Oh no, it doesn't have charge? Gosh. Well, I would use the Varla Stone, but she's actually not that tough at all. We need to heal up a little bit, though. I would use the Varla Stone, except we just used the Soul Gems on the Bow of the Dynamo. And I meant the Dagger of Storms, by the way. Okay, let's switch over to the Bow of the Dynamo, actually. You fought mud crabs more fearsome than me, huh? I mean, are you gonna still say that when you're dead, like lying on the ground? Because you're losing this fight. I don't know if you realize. You got some healing. That's pretty cool. Umbra, eh? So, she's got a full set of unique ebony armor. Umbra's ebony boots, cuirass, gauntlets, greaves, helmet. Boom, 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 boom. And she's got 42 gold. And she's got her shield, Umbra's ebony shield. And there's Umbra. Or Umbra. I've always called it Umbra, so I'm just going to keep calling it Umbra. I have retrieved the Umbra sword.
I'm telling you, don't bring that sword back to Clavicus. It'll ruin him, I'm sure. I mean, not completely. He's still a Daedra principal. Look, keep the sword if you want. That's your decision. But don't give it back to Clavicus. He doesn't know what's good for him sometimes.
Yeah. So that's what people do. So obviously this is extremely powerful, and I'm sure you can even do some things to just you know, mess around with this, for lack of a better word, near the start of the game. For instance, like if you can go get yourself a poisoned apple and pickpocket it onto her, or just put it in the environment. I wonder if she'll die that way. I don't know, but I'm sure there's just some way that you can find out a way. There's some way that you can kill her very early on and get her full set of ebony armor plus Umbra, which is, I think, the strongest sword in Oblivion. I could be wrong, but obviously this thing is notorious. So that's what it looks like. It looks pretty dang cool. It's like jet black. And its effects are Soul Trap for 120 seconds on strike. It's got 109 uses, which means you're going to be trapping a lot of souls. And I think the damage is just really strong. It's a one-handed sword. Keep that in mind. So it's out-damaging every single thing in my inventory, although I'm not sure if we've got any one-handed swords to compare. I would like to keep this. However, yeah, so I think I was right. So a lot of people... So, okay, first of all, she has a chest here. Dagger of the Blade. Ooh, very nice. And she has a chest there. Okay, let's look at the battered crate. Ooh. Okay. And let's try to jump up here. Ah, just like that. All right, so yeah, I think a lot of people do just never turn in this quest. I would never do that. You know, and I understand, yes, a lot of people are going to say, GV, wait, you can duplicate it. Again, not the lore guy, not the exploit guy, not going to duplicate, not going to use the console, not going to cheat, in essence. We're going to play the playthrough as a normal player would play. And the style that I play is that I turn in quests. You know, I'm a completionist. I like completing everything. So we're going to turn in this quest. It's just the case. And get rid of Umbra, I guess, which I know some people are sad about, but it just has to be done, especially if we want the Augma Infinium, which we do, of course, want. So let's actually save the game, just in case there's another way out. But I'm pretty sure the only way to finish the quest is to actually turn it in.
You've brought the sword. Now give it to me, as we agreed. Umbra and I have unfinished business.
I think I'm wrong, actually. Do you return the Umbra sword to Clavicus? See, this is what I originally thought. I was like, wait, no, isn't there a choice? But then, based on the dialogue near the end there, I was like, I guess not. I guess you just have to never finish this quest. Kind of like Nocturnal in Skyrim. No.
You would dare? We had a bargain, little hero. You would risk my wrath for a pitiful little sword? I will be watching you, mortal, and waiting.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, you do have a choice. So if you give it to him, you get the Mask of Clavicus Vile, which, just like in Skyrim, I believe, significantly raises your personality. Clavicus Vile was not pleased that I elected not to return him the Umbra sword. And what about Barnabas?
Well, been good knowing you, kid. Back to being his hound for me. As for you, good luck, I guess. I've met worse.
Yeah, so I'm really not sure why you would ever give the sword to him. The sword is extremely powerful, as many people say. It's just, yeah, it's really, really strong. Soul Trap for 120 seconds. I mean, it doesn't have that, you know, great of an effect other than the Soul Trap, but the Soul Trap effect is really strong. It doesn't have a fire or any other type of enchantment like that. But I think the 24 damage, plus it being a one-handed sword, so it swings pretty fast, is extremely powerful. In fact, we're going to go ahead and use that for the time being. So let's put that there. And there it is. And we'll get a lot of souls filled as well, which will be awesome. Okay, ladies and gents, in the next episode, we have one final Daedric quest to head to, and you can't actually get this one until you complete all the others, which is what we've just done. So I will see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me again. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching this video. If you click my head, you will subscribe to this channel, and to the right of that is a link to some merch. It'll support me and you'll get some cool stuff. And then over to the far right are some more videos that you guys can watch. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.